Good morning, 11th students. Lesson number 6, Thermodynamics. Today's part is part 7. Day before yesterday, I taught you. Ahead, I am teaching you today's our next part, that is 6.4. We started with 6.4. Enthalpy change, delta H of a reaction, reaction entropy, and their standard enthalpy of reactions we did. Then enthalpy changes during phase transformation, D we did. Then we did standard enthalpy of formation. Now our next topic is thermodynamically equations. What is thermodynamical equations? A balanced chemical equation together the value of its delta R reaction delta H is called thermodynamically equation. This is called thermodynamically equation, a balanced chemical equation. Okay, for example, we specify the physical state. Physical state means along with allotropic states, all states of the substance in an equation. If I am showing you one equation, that is C2H5OH, ethanol. This is alcohol. Okay, and number 2 means ethane. From ethane, ethanol, plus 3O2 in gaseous form. This is in liquid form, and going to change into 2CO2 gases plus 3H2O liquid. This is equation where delta RH is equal to minus 1367 kilojoule per mole. Okay, now in this above equation describes what? From these equations we can say that combustion of liquid ethanol, combustion means we are supplying oxygen, that is called burning, means combustion of this liquid ethanol at constant temperature and pressure, means at a standard temperature, constant temperature and pressure. The negative sign, this is negative sign, the negative sign of enthalpy, this enthalpy means the reaction is exothermic, means the heat is going to liberate, minus. The coefficients in balanced, this is balanced equations. Okay, here 2, number of moles 3, and coefficients means here no coefficients, so 1, this is 3O2, this is 2, and this 3. These coefficients in balanced thermodynamic equations refers to the number of moles, neighbor molecules of reactants and products involved in the reaction. So we can say 1 mole of ethanol plus 3 mole of oxygen in reactant sides gives 2 mole of CO2 and 3 moles of water. Okay, so from this equation we can know the number of moles. So first point is we are knowing about number of moles. Second, the numerical value of this refers to the number of moles of substance specified by an equation. Standard enthalpy change we have units kilojoule per mole. Okay, so from this equation we can know that standard enthalpy change is kilojoule per moles. Now I am saying you one example. To illustrate the concept, let us consider the calculation of heat of reaction for the following reaction. I am showing you heat of reaction Fe2O3 in solid form plus 3H2. Okay, so you are getting 2 FeS plus 3 H2O liquid. Okay, now from the table 6.2, this is table 6.2. Okay, so the values are given from the table 6.2. Standard enthalpy of formation of delta F, we have to write delta F H for H2O liquid. Okay, this one is product H2O liquid is given, then for H2 is given, then for the elements we have to consider it, elements for this we will consider 0. Okay, so standard heat of formation H2O is given in the table. H for F3O4 is given, this one, And for elements this and this we will consider 0 as per convenience. Then to the reactant side, product side, sorry, 3H2O, 3 moles multiplied by H2O's heat of formation minus heat of reaction for reactants. So number of reactants here, this is 1, so we will write 1, and heat of formation for Fe2O3 is this. Others are 0 0, so no need of adding. So 3 multiplied by this, 1 multiplied by this, minus and minus going to be plus. So from this value and this value will minus, and you are getting heat of formation for this reaction is minus 33.3 kilojoule per mole. Okay, minus 33. We have to take this heat minus this product minus reactant, and number of moles are here 3. So whatever heat of formation, okay, heat of formation for H2O minus heat of formation for number of moles 1, and whatever the heat of formation for Fe2O3. Okay, overall you are getting this. Now note that the coefficients used in these calculations are pure numbers which are equal to the respective stoichiometric coefficients. The unit for, not I am asking about formation, reactant H, this is kilojoule per mole, which means per mole of reaction. Once we balance the chemical reaction, we balanced this 3 mole F3, balance the reaction, which means once we balance the chemical equation in a particular way as above, this defines the mole of reaction. If we had balanced the equation differently, see, again I am showing you how to balance. Fe2O3 plus 3H2 gives 2Fe plus 3H2O. See, I am not balancing, just I am writing this. Fe2O3 plus H2 plus Fe plus H2O. Okay, so you have to count the number of oxygen and hydrogen. Here hydrogen 2 to this side, oxygen 3, so we have to balance the oxygen 3, so we will write here oxygen 3. Okay, while balancing this oxygen you are increasing the number of hydrogen, 3 to the 6, so here 2, so you have to multiply it by 3. Okay, now we balanced oxygen and hydrogen. After that we have to balance the iron. Here Fe2, here Fe1, so 2Fe. Okay, Fe2O3. So this is balanced equation. Okay, here I taught you this. This is called heat of reaction. Now you have to divide the number of moles. You have to do the equivalent. So number of moles, I am balancing again the equation. Fe, again I am writing the equation. Fe2O3 plus H2 gives Fe plus H2O. Okay, now this is 3. Okay, so we have to write 3 by 2. This is 2, so we will write 2 by 2. This is 3, so divide it by 2, and this is, so we will divide to equal number of LCM we have to take, and we have to divide. So again new equation, this is 2 by 3, this is 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 2 by 2, so it will cut. Again you write the equation, half Fe2O3 plus 3 by 2 H2 plus, sorry, arrow product side, Fe plus 3 by 2 H2O. Okay, this is for this. Then this amount of reaction would be 1 mole of reaction. Okay, so for 1 mole of reaction, again this is called heat of formation. We will do 3 by 2. Here we did minus 285. So directly you can do for 1 mole 3 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay, so you will get 16.6 kilojoule per mole, half. Earlier we got delta HF minus 33.3, but for half minus 33.3 half divide by 2, so you will get 16.6 kilojoule per mole for 1 mole. Okay, it shows that enthalpy is extensive property, not intensive. However, we are taking the value is coming same. Okay, so in two different manners I taught you how to calculate the heat of formation. Now another third reaction, when a chemical equation is reversed, the value of this is reversed in sign. For example, see, third point, here I taught you first point, the coefficients, these coefficients, second the numerical value in the different path, in one way and in second way, then also the values are coming same. Now our third property, here 1, 2 and the third, when a chemical equation is reversed, that value of delta RH enthalpy is reversed in sign. For example, see, N2 nitrogen plus 3H2 gas gives 2NH3, 2 moles of ammonia. Nitrogen and hydrogen gas combines to give, and at that time the heat of formation is minus 91.8 kilojoule per mole. Okay, but if we have to decompose this ammonia, from ammonia we have to get nitrogen and hydrogen, then heat of formation will be plus 91.8 kilojoule per mole. Means here the heat is going to liberate exothermic, and to reverse the reaction we have to supply the heat, means the heat is endothermic, so sign is going to change only. Okay, again I am teaching from thermodynamical equations. We can say that the coefficients we will know number of moles, second it is an extensive property, and third we have to reverse in sign, the sign is reversed. Okay, so our next topic is Hess's law of constant heat summation. Now what is Hess's law of constant heat summation? Now enthalpy is a state function, earlier we saw. So the change in enthalpy is independent of the path between initial state and final state. Okay, initial state means reactant and product. Now enthalpy change for a reaction is the same whether it occurs in one step or in the series of steps. Means if a reaction takes place in several steps, then it is standard reaction enthalpy is the sum of the standard enthalpies of the intermediate reactions into which the overall reactions may be divided at the same temperature. Okay, see, if I am producing C plus oxygen half O2 CO. Okay, so this is direct in one step. Okay, the heat is delta H. Okay, now I am showing you in two steps. Although CO is the major product, some CO2 gas is always produced in the reaction. Therefore, we cannot measure enthalpy change for the above reaction directly. However, if we can find some other reactions involving related species, it is possible to calculate the enthalpy change for above reaction. See, graphite plus oxygen gives CO2. At that time, heat of reaction is minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole. Okay. In another step, CO plus half O2 combines and gives CO2 gas, and at that time delta H reaction is minus 283 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Now these two reactions, see, directly we can't measure, so we have to combine. For combinations, what we have to do, see, this heat and this heat, we are going to combine to this side. Okay, so here CO2 and CO2. CO2 gives CO plus half O2. We can combine the above two reactions in such a way so as to obtain the desired reaction. To get 1 mole of CO on right, we reverse equation second, this equation, second reaction. In this, heat is absorbed minus instead of being released. So we can change sign of delta H. Okay. So I am reversing this. CO2 CO plus half O2. So at that time this is plus 283.03 kilojoule per mole. See, this is first, this is second, and this is reverse of second. Okay. Now wait. So by reversing this and this, again I am writing first equation, again I am writing C plus O2 gives CO2. This is first reaction. At that time delta H are minus 393.3. This is first reaction. Second, CO plus half O2 gives CO2. At that time delta HR is equal to minus 283. Reverse of this reaction. You write first here CO2 gives CO plus half O2. So at that time minus sign will be changed. So I am writing again first C plus O2 CO2. Second, I am writing this reverse. CO plus half O2 gives CO2. Sorry, oxygen. Half O2. Reverse I have to write, no? So CO2, CO plus half O2. So final, from these two you are getting CO2 and CO2 will cut. You will get C plus C हाफ O2 में से माइनस होगा तो इट विल कम हाफ O2 and the final product here to this side you will get CO. Okay, CO2 C you have to write. From this O2 to O2 will minus C plus half O2 CO2, and you have to do the enthalpies like that. This is product side, so you have to write for the product side, for which you have to write minus this heat minus 393.3 plus this one is 283. So for this, एक सेकेंड चालू है लेक्चर, for which delta H is equal to minus 110.5 kilojoule per mole. Okay, एक सेकेंड. In general, if enthalpy of an overall reaction from A to B along with the route, whatever the route is followed, two routes we have followed representing the enthalpies of reactions leading to the same product B along other route, then we have to write total heat of summation means total the path we followed. So it can be represented by this way, from A to B or C to D. This is called the 6.16 heat of summation. Okay students, I hope you are following and doing with me.